Let me say something nobody likes hearing. The system doesn't care if you agree with it. It doesn't need your belief. It doesn't need your support. It only needs one thing: your participation. And the uncomfortable part is you're already giving it that, even when you complain about it, even when you joke about how broken everything feels, even when you say, this is all messed up. Because systems don't run on agreement, they run on routines. And routines are stronger than opinions. You wake up, you check your phone, you follow the schedule, you do what's next. Not because someone forces you, but because it feels normal. That's how it works. It actually starts way earlier than people think. School wasn't just about learning facts, it was about learning timing. When to sit, when to speak, when to stop. You weren't rewarded for curiosity. You were rewarded for following instructions. Not because teachers were bad people, but because predictability was the goal. And later, that same structure just changed outfits. Instead of bells, you got notifications. Instead of homework, deadlines. Instead of detention, stress. And nobody has to force you anymore. You click accept. You show up. You adapt. Because convenience beats resistance every time. The system figured something out about humans. If life feels comfortable enough, people won't question the cage. They'll decorate it, upgrade it, post it online. That's why Rebellion got rebranded. Now Rebellion is content. Now it's aesthetic. Now it has ads. Even anger became a product. You feel like you're pushing back. You like the post. You share the clip. You nod along. And then you wake up the next day and do the exact same routine. Because venting isn't resistance. The system doesn't silence you. It distracts you, keeps you scrolling, keeps you busy, keeps you tired. And tired people don't revolt. They just recover enough to repeat the cycle. Money helps with that. Just enough income to keep you showing up. Just enough pressure to keep you careful. Debt helps too. Debt isn't force, it's responsibility with a timer. Now quitting isn't just about you. It's about bills, about family, about being reasonable. So participation starts feeling like maturity. You don't need guards when people self-police. You start watching your tone, rewriting messages, thinking twice before speaking. Not because someone told you to, because you learned what's safe. And now algorithms finish the job. They don't tell you what to think. They tell you what to feel, what to fear, what to care about, what to ignore. You think you're choosing, but the options were already shaped. Even AI didn't replace humans first, it replaced judgment. Once you outsource thinking, participation becomes automatic. And here's the quiet truth nobody likes to say out loud. Systems don't collapse when people disagree with them. They collapse when people stop participating. And that almost never happens loudly. It happens quietly. That's scary, because freedom doesn't come with instructions. No checklist, no guarantees. So the system keeps you comfortable, entertained, occupied, because boredom is dangerous. Bored people start asking questions, and questions break loops. That's why this realization feels heavy. Not empowering, just honest. You don't have to fight the system. You don't have to quit everything. You don't have to rebel. You just have to notice when you're on autopilot. That pause you feel sometimes, before the alarm, before the scroll, before saying yes again. That pause, that's where control weakens, because the system never needed your agreement. It already had your participation. And the moment you truly notice that, something changes.